It's straight from the cave. From the cave. Thank you for clicking on my video. I appreciate it. This channel is for urban black women, but brown women. Brown, you know how we get down. But yes, any inner city or non-traditional type of children, but I like specifically to deal with women. And guess what? It is Women's Month. We got a month. Yeah, we sure do, and we deserve it because we are awesome. Yes, we keep it going. They just neglect us. They don't understand. They take us for granted, but we keep it going. I love the girl breaking the glass ceiling. Um, what you call it, the statue display that they have. What is it, in New York or something on Wall Street? It is beautiful. I really love it. I wish I could go up there right now and take a picture in front of it. I want my daughters to see it. I think it's beautiful. So I'm all about women empowerment, and especially us women who come from broken homes or things that's like where someone will make you a statistic. But you don't got to be a statistic. You can be that statistic saying that, guess what? At the end of the day, we all are some kind of statistic because I work in the type of area that we deal with studies. And we all are some part of some kind of data set. So don't get caught up when people say, oh, I'm going to be a statistic. You are one and you don't even know it, because at the end of the day, you're part of a data set that they're trying to figure out things all day long. You're going to try to figure out how many people spend this kind of money, how many people spend this way, how many people save, how many people put their children this way, how many women breastfeed, how many people are divorced, how many baby mamas it is, how many people like color blue, how many people smoke. I mean, y'all don't be worrying about that when you be smoking and stuff like this. So don't do it. I ain't for it. Don't even play me with that. Don't come this way with that statistic stuff, because at the end of the day, you are a statistic one way or the other, because you're part of a data set to figure out what will work out best for your community, demographic area, or what they predict. So back to it. Let's throw their predictions off a little bit and let's get right. Side note, hey, money coming, money coming, money coming. Please don't do the stupid thing, hair, gym shoes. I said it. I know, guilty. Gym shoes, Jordans, hair. You know, I mean, do for your children. Get them to make them look nice and things. Catch up on your bills. I bought my home with my income tax check 11 years ago. You could do great things when you know how to invest your money. And I'm trying to start a business now. So you can do great things. It ain't all about wearing your money. But that's not this video today. The video is bias. Are you biased? Are you just up on game? Which one is it? Like, you running game on me, or did I see you coming because I think you do a certain thing a certain way? So let's start with the definition of bias. Prejudice in favor of or against one thing, person, or group compared with another, usually in a way considered to be unfair. So you see somebody or a group of people or a thing, they always, that's them such and such, and that's what they do, and blah 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 blah. Or like they see me, oh, that's she gonna call out because she got kids, and they don't never have a babysitter. That's what they do, Then, because I'm using myself, but I don't do that. I'm not guilty. But what I'm saying is, somebody will put me in that category because of what I look like or what they have experienced with other people, and they start becoming biased. But in my bias, I could be biased too. Like the most common way most people find out people are biased is with a lot of riddles. The most popular riddle is the one that a person was in an accident and he's rushed to the emergency room, and the person say, I cannot operate. The father brings him in, and the person comes to the surgeon, says, I cannot operate on this child because this is my son. And guess what? Nobody never guessed why the person can't operate. I gave it away. But anyway, because it's his mother. But when you hear a surgeon come in, you automatically put it with a male. That's being biased. You already think it's going to be a man coming in working on the child. So I just gave you the answer to that riddle that y'all all going to probably see once in your life if you haven't seen it yet. Okay? Because they love to use that as a mental game to see how you're thinking. But that is the biggest way that's like one of the biggest tricks out here to see if you even got a slight hint of bias. But we all do. It's all about finding out which one do you have. But but does your bias protect you sometimes? Because you might be up on game. You think that if I didn't think this way and protect my mind or my money or my thoughts or my investment of my time with somebody else, because I thought they was a certain way already. Is it game? Was I up on game or is it bias? Because it's a confusing thing when it comes from the streets. When you in the workplace, you be like, okay, you biased, Everybody got a title for everything. But when you out here trying to survive and keep what you got, your money, your cars, or, anything, protect your kids, you be like, I mean, I'm not going to even lie. When my children were small and people wanted to go over somebody's house and the woman seemed like she kind of thirsty, what y'all ain't going over there? I was biased. I'm like, nah, because I don't know who coming over in the middle of the night. Right, her children probably playing. She might feel like the children are occupied, and now here comes some dude who like children. I think all the way down the street, and that's not fair, but that's being biased. But I don't know. Is bias or is I'm up on game? You know what I mean? Which one is it? So it's kind of one of the mechanisms we use and the tools we use in the street. So it's kind of hard to put that on us. But that's why it's hard for black women to be black women all day. Because these are little things that you have to go to work and then be, professional, think open-minded, not deal with people who might do a certain way towards you, who usually treat you a certain way, like at the grocery store, in the street, at a light, cut you off, but now you're working with them. Now you gotta be open-minded. They're the same people. So it's like, to me, I feel like you give them the benefit of the doubt and you try to always stay professional. That's my advice with that. You always try to stay professional. But what about when you're biased in your family? Because I'm biased in my family. I love my family, but they're a little weird, you know what I'm saying? They probably think I'm weird, but I'm like, y'all be on other stuff. So at the end of the day, I'm like, what's up, And they probably saying the same thing about me, but I don't too much call, so it is what it is. And then you got your friends. Are they friends or they foes? Because are you biased against them? Like when they do one little thing, they showed you that they put you down for another person, or you out with them and you realize they picking up stuff. I had a friend one time go out with this person, and then I didn't know I'm friends with them like probably about 10, 11 years at this point. And I didn't know this person, when they get mad, they just take something from another person. And I don't want to say nothing about it. Like, oh my God. So now I'm like up on game because I don't want to be nowhere with you. It showed me a glimpse into that person being false. But I ignored it then. And then it came up again, some more false. So, sometimes you just be on game. Y'all have to excuse me. I have gas all the time. I don't mean to say it like that. But when you see me, that's what I'm doing. I ain't trying to be cute or nothing like that. I'm just not trying to burp all on my microphone. Guilty. But back to the subject. So, you have bias at work, you have bias in your family, and friends and foes. Bias. But is it all bias though? Because if you didn't have some bias, you would just be played. So it's up on game. It's really funny. It's like a thin line to walk, and I just want to bring it up because this is the thing people don't realize that we deal with. Lately I'm in Metro Atlanta, and lately I see a lot of uprising on the crime with women. But the thing is, I talked about that we wouldn't have a Violence Against Women Act if there was not a problem with crime in women. Women been victimized since, I don't know, I want to say Adam and Eve. I mean, People always want to victimize women. And then now that we are kind of like the people, the breadwinners, we got the hustle, we got the game. Let me tell you something, women, we got the game now. We're doing a thing. It's all about what we're going to do when we're doing our thing. Like, are you going to save your money? Are you going to reinvest? We're going to do a video on that because some of you all, girls and women, y'all winning. But you take all your profit and put it back on your butt or in your head. You can't do that. You're not going to make it like that. You're going to be broke. Some kind of pandemic or something else come again, you're looking crazy. So you can't put it all back on you. No one does that, but that's a side note. Back to bias. But that side note is how people see us. They're being biased with us. Biased or up on game. Like, do I want to deal with the black women? You know, because they usually a black man somewhere in the background who ready to take her money or who she silly for or things of that nature. I mean, is it really that bad? You know what I mean? But it is. Sometimes it looks like it is. And that's being biased because people are biased against us just like we're biased against them. But we call it game, and a lot of time it is game. So I don't know. It's hard to decipher. Like you just have to play it by ear. Give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Not in midnight, not at 10 p.m. while you're pumping gas. We're not giving people the the benefit of the doubt when someone's approaching you, trying to sell you some toothbrushes or some gold chains while you're trying to pump your gas. There's no benefit. We're biasing. We're all on bias. We're biased flag waving. If you don't get back from me and get the heck on. Now, during the day, you know what I'm saying? In proper situations, we will not be biased. You're going to have to be open-minded, let a person say what they got to say. But we don't do business deals at the gas station. We don't do business deals out on the street, at the bus stop. We don't do business deals at the MARTA train station. That's our metro in Metro Atlanta. We don't do business deals there, meaning that's not where I'm going to decide if I'm going to be biased against you or not. You need to say hello and keep it moving. Do you want my card? Keep it business-like and keep it moving. If not, then I am going to be biased and put you with Lenny with Plenty from Good Times. That's the department I'm going to put you in. But up on game. Up on game is very important too. Up on game, and game is basically understanding when someone is trying to manipulate a situation. That's game. Anytime somebody's trying to manipulate a situation and taking advantage of their appearance or what they look or what they may represent, and then try to manipulate a situation, that's running game. And are you understanding game or are you biased? We got to think about that though. Because no one, let me tell you something. I take all kind of trainings at work and in life and all kind of stuff like that. You know, just to move forward in things. I might need to update my my license or anything, or my certifications, the things that I possess to operate the way I operate as far as in the business that I run. I need to keep those things up to date, and those are trainings I require, and those are one of the things they talk about. But see, they don't come from our order; they come from their angle, you know, like the people do when the movies come. In a world that's perfect, so it's not in the world that's perfect. It's like bias or up on game. Sometimes you just up on game. Like, nah, man, I see you down the street coming at me, trying to run something on me. Or I see you judging me, so I'm judging you back because I know you judge me, and that's how y'all always do. Y'all judge me, and I'm going to judge you. So we do that too. So I'll judge each other and check us in chest and crisscross, and I don't even think it'd ever be a problem. But I think it's good just to understand it, move forward with it. Try to be open-minded in safe settings. Not, like I said, on the street. Don't play with nobody in a relationship. You see things changing, then okay. All relationships, family, friends, intimate relationships, when you see that someone is coming at you with their own game, you can tell when somebody's trying to manipulate too, because the agenda is always them. And a lot of people think they got a lot of game, but they don't understand. They always talking about themselves, where they're the ultimate winner. If they're the ultimate winner all the time in their conversation, then it's game. It is what it is. They might try to throw it on you and make it look like it's for us or it's for you to gain, but it's not. It's for them. And you will hear it. Believe me, you're going to hear it. You know, if they come at times that's good for them, but you can't reach them when it's time good for you, business or not, it don't have to. It don't matter. I've seen people. I'm talking about contractors, people who's supposed to come by and do some work, or just anybody. It can be, like I said, family and friends. A friend only come when you supposed to be their alibi, well, where they supposed to be, or things of that nature. So sometimes it's just all about them. It's them at the end. You have to listen though. People always tell you what they're about, so that's game. And you just listen. Less of this and more of this. More of that. So you need more of that and less of. Because sometimes when you run your mouth, you be blocking what they about to say. You don't hear all what they're saying. Now you have entangled what you were saying. When you replay it back in your head, you're going to hear yourself talking over them. And you're going to merge it together. And you're not going to hear what was said. Because they're going to tell you. So then you can decide if you're going to be biased or up on game. Stay up on game, okay? I appreciate you. I thank you for liking me and subscribing. Thank you so much. And it's straight from the cave.